Will you say something to us about the necessity
of
of
grace.
grace
Listen,
and compassion?
new grace and mercy every day is what we need as an individual. As a human being, every day I need new mercy and new grace. So why would my spouse not need that? Just saying.
That's all you're gonna just start to mind.
I mean,
So
seriously, why, if I know that I am in need
yeah,
of grace and mercy,
yeah,
if I know every morning when I wake up, I'm not, on 10,
yeah.
why would I not give you the same thing?
You want to answer to that question?
Why am I gonna nail you to the cross? But I'm like, you better not put no nails in me. I'm just having an off day. I don't feel good today. It's my hormones. It's all the things. I got a headache. I don't feel good. That's not an excuse to mistreat your spouse.
Is that we don't give the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
We are in pain crisis
Yeah.
when we've been triggered by something that is pre-existingly in us.
But when your actions hit a sore spot in me,
I lose the grace and compassion. It's and something need to be done about it. But your triggers are your responsibility, and we must ask the question when grace and compassion is being arrested.
Ooh.
What is what that is happening in this situation has something to do with work that needs to be done in me. If I always make it about you are at fault, I will never be able to offer grace and compassion. Now, here's my one liner for the whole vlog tonight. There has to come a point for the sake of the relationship that let me talk to you, that I see you as your creator sees you, that I have the level of compassion for you that your creator has for you. Because if not, when you irritate me, when you piss me off, I'm going to treat you how my pain says you need to be treated. And oftentimes, I'm going to treat you how the original offender made me feel. So in our relationships, when there is a lack of grace and compassion, we start handling the individual who we are with that might even have triggered or tripped the response or the pain.
Yeah.
We start handling them and treating them the way that the original injurer treated us. And that's where grace and compassion it starts to hemorrhage and leak out down the street, down the neighborhood, because it has left the building.
Yeah.
And so the same grace that God has given me is what you said earlier. The same grace that He has given me, I've got to extend that to other people. And that's how we know. That's the indicator that we have received His grace.
Right.
You can only give
what you have received.
Can you say it one more time?
You can only give what you have received.
So,
and when you know you're undeserving of what you are receiving, it should be real easy to give it. When you know that you are undeserving of the grace and mercy that God gives you every day, it should be easy for you to give it to yourself.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying too. So how we know that we have received is how we can give.
Right. And there are some days when it's a little harder to give that grace.
I can't get.
But listen, here is a real easy cheat code. If you will stop and breathe in and out for 10 seconds before you open your mouth and say something that you're going to regret saying, a lot of times you're able to catch it. Like,
like, see, that wisdom says just slow down.
Yeah.
And if they don't love me like I love you that way.
Oh, my God.
So I think that the benefit of the doubt on number 3, grace and compassion, I think the benefit of the doubt, I think that's what I hear us saying is key.
My enemy. So why am I going to assume you're trying?
Okay, tell them about that.
That season?
Yeah.
Okay, well, when we were in a rebuilding season of our marriage, because we was fighting for a while, we was like, not like physically fighting, but just our belief systems were different in a lot of ways. So we were like colliding, like, well, why you want to do it like that? That don't make sense. Why you can't just follow? That don't make sense. So we were going back and forth. So when we got to the rebuilding stage of our relationship, I would start conversations intentionally like this. If I had some form of criticism or an area that I felt like, hey, we can be better in this area, or can you work on this? I would say, hey, babe, can I talk to you? First of all, I want you to know that I'm not your enemy and that I love you.
Warm me up.
And that I'm only bringing this up because I want us to be better. Like I would literally preface the
Did
conversation.
y'all hear what I want wives, husbands, I want the kids. I think, come on, this is 17 years of wisdom right here. Say it again.
I would say, babe,
And as she's saying it, my honor's coming down.
yeah. I'll make contact, so I would touch him some way with his hands or rubbing on his back or rubbing the back of his head or putting my hand on his leg. I would say, babe. First of all, I want you to know that I'm not your enemy, that we are in this together. I love you and we are a team. But there are some things that I've noticed that I feel like we can be better at, and I would like to discuss those with you. So all of those things are to disarm before I start releasing accusations or criticism, and then it's not received as I'm trying to like jab you. It's like, oh wait,
Come on, women's come.
we in this together.
Now listen, whatever anxiety I had before that conversation,
Mhm.
especially if you fellas, if your partner and woman say we need to talk, and you don't know if you left your phone unlocked or what that you don't know what that we need to talk might be.
Really?
Somebody, I don't know who I'm preaching to, but those words, I just feel like taking my shirt. I just feel like taking my clothes off. Just disarming it. So, for male and female, your initial entrance into the conversation
Mhm.
can set the tone for the whole conversation. How you
Because if I come at him like this, oh my God, can we talk? I need to talk to you.
first of all,
You see, even his intonations are completely different because he's like, wait, why are you talking to me like
because
that?
so if you come with your weapons,
Right.
you're going to meet defense.
Mhm. You're
Now
gonna
listen, shut down, going off,
Mhm.
same spirit,
Mhm.
same entity,
different administration.
different administration. It's the same. One is just as even like shut down. May even now you will go in your unpolished days,
Yes.
and in my unpolished days,
Yes.
she was Captain Go Off, and I was Captain Shut Down.
Right. He was king shut down.
King.
Like he had mastered it.
Now listen, when shut down,
Days.
listen, y'all, that you trying to rock. When shut down meets, excuse me, is that long?
He was shut down for so long, I would have to re-go off. Like, oh, you just gonna act like you what?
Because the objective,
He looking like
the objective of shut down is to shut it. I'm gonna shut it down so cold blooded that you're gonna forget how my voice sounds. You better not never ever cross me.
But you know what is so funny? Because we was crazy,
Yeah.
first of all. But you really would shut down so long. I'd be like, you done forgot what I said, so I need to re-say it.
Because I didn't repress that thing all the way down underneath the foundation of the house.
And he would be looking at me like this when I would re-go off, like,
Now,
don't you know this?
let me say this, then we got minister number 4. These are toxic trauma.
Yeah.
Choices.
This is not healthy, y'all.
These are our attachment styles, and these were our raw attachment styles. Just running around.
We're insecure in our attachment style. So my attachment style is anxious and his attachment style is avoidant. And we both came to the relationship insecure in those.
And the more I shut down, the more it pissed her off because she wanted to talk. And I was like, no, you handling me wrong.
Because I'm a talker. I feel like it's not always expressed on our blogs how much I really do like to communicate and talk, but I need that dialogue.
I ain't with it.
Give me your vision and I'll run with it. Show me where we headed and I got you. Like I'm gonna be with you. I got you. You know, I heard somebody say that's a negative connotation.
I was watching the Balloon Pop show.